this is Year 4's Meet the Teacher for anybody who didn't manage to make the meeting. We'll be going through a list of key information that you might need to know. It could be refreshing and just let you know a little bit about our curriculum as well. This is the staff working with your children. So we've got Miss Winstanley, Miss Atcher and myself, Miss Taylor, who are the class teachers. We've got our teaching assistant for Year 4, which is Miss Hopgood. She'll be working in both classes, helping out. And in 4AT, we've got Miss Lovell and Miss Ahmad, who will be supporting a range of children with their learning. During our PPA time, which is teacher planning time, Miss Crowder and Miss Smith, both very experienced and well known to the children, will be coming in and teaching the lessons. Over the course of this year, we'll be looking at many different books, as reading is at the heart of our curriculum. So we're looking at Harley Hitch by Vashti Hardy and Michael Morpurgo's Kensuke's Kingdom, as they are our class authors. So hopefully they will be talking a lot about those authors as we give them information and read books around them. We're also looking at The Journey, which is a story about movement and displacement, so refugees, and also reading As in Between to supplement that as well. We're looking at the Polar Bear Explorers Club, so we'll be looking at lots of Arctic vocabulary in creating a story based in an Arctic environment, and The Whale, which is a fantastic picture book. Our expectations for reading, we always say 3 times per week, but it's lovely if they read every single day. It's so vital, and it's an important part of homework this year. So we will be sending homework home, and every Thursday or Friday we will be going through it. So we will have a specific session this year where we'll mark homework, and the children will be able to assess how well they've done and ask any questions about it. So it will be looked at, and they get dojos for having that completed and in.
Okay, so as Miss Taylor has mentioned, we will be setting homework every week on a Friday, and we will be going through it the following Friday as well. Spellings will also be given out on that day. We will be giving dojos for the children who have completed homework, so please help support your child with their homework every week. It really does make a massive difference. We've got the school website, and you can refer to that for any key information. As you can see at the top, you've got all the information there that you might need for the school year. On there, you will also find a curriculum overview for your child, so you'll be able to see what they're learning each half term. So if you wanted to support their learning in additional ways, maybe doing some research on the unit that they're doing, then you can just see what they're going to be learning that half term. On the website, you'll also find the curriculum layers and the knowledge organisers. So the knowledge organisers basically breaks down all the key information that your child needs to know for that unit of work. So again, it would be really helpful if you could take a look at that and then help them with any key facts that they need to know. On the website, you've also got a tab that shows you any upcoming events. So any key dates that you need to be aware of will be on there. If you haven't already, you can download the school app, which is free to download. If you select Devonshire Road as the school, it allows notifications and messages to be sent through, so you can just keep up to date with all the things that are going on at school. It's really, really important that your child attends school. I mean, they have to be in school to learn. Please, can you make sure that your child is punctual, which means please try and get them in at 8:45, because during 8:45 and 9 o'clock, that period, we do EMT, which is really an important part of the daily routine. It's where we recap key knowledge. And if they miss that 15 minutes, essentially an hour and 15 minutes from the whole week that they're losing, it just helps children settle into the day, and it's just a good start to their routine, their school routine. As well as that, just a reminder about school uniform. Please make sure that your child comes in wearing a white polo shirt and a grey skirt or trousers with a blue jumper, preferably with the school logo well that it needs to be black shoes, and again, if it's black trainers, they need to be fully black. So yeah, nothing, no other colours please, it needs to be black smart shoes. Thank you. Again, PE uniform, please make sure that your child is coming in with the correct PE kit. It is a plain white t-shirt, black shorts or black trousers with black pumps. And when it's outdoor, they could wear a black hoodie as well.
Okay, so in year 4 we have the statutory times table check, which takes place in June, and this time it's on Monday the 3rd of June. So we have a 3-week window where we can have our children tested, and it gets done on an iPad. So there's 25 questions in total, and it's a mixture of all the times tables that the children will be learning while they are in year 4. You get 6 seconds per question, and we really stress to the children it's not a race. 6 seconds is a long time to answer a question, and it's been about being really careful to input those numbers properly. So say, for example, 6 times 3 is 18, they would key in 1 and an 8, and we're sort of reminding them that make sure you put both numbers in, you check that before you submit it. So throughout the year, we'll be working with the children. We'll be going on TT Rockstars multiple times a week. If you could push that at home as well, please. The children do love it. And hit the button as well is a really good tool. It doesn't actually move on to the next question until the child has got that question right. So there's lots and lots of practice of times tables, which are going to take place in year 4. Reading volunteers, if you have a little bit of time, then we would really love for you to come and volunteer to read with our children, with our classes. They love reading to an adult as well, and it'll be a really nice, familiar face to see for the children. And it just helps embed that new vocabulary. It helps embed practicing that fluency, which is really important for the children. So if you do have a time that you are available, potentially every week, then please just pop to the office. You can ask for some more details, and we can get that arranged and sorted. Online safety is quite a big one. We want to just discuss that the National College is a really good resource that we actually use as staff at Devonshire Road. There's lots of videos and tutorials on there. So say your child comes home and they're talking about this new website or a new app, and you're a little bit unsure, a little bit uneasy on it, then the National College has probably already got wind of it. They'll already have put a video on there, and it just gives parents and carers, it gives you guys the ownership of having that one step ahead to get that information on what these things are, because children use the internet all the time now. There's so many apps, there's so many things that they can go on, and of course when they talk about it with their friends, that's where children start to get ideas, be influenced upon. So you will get an email with a link to join the website, and we have got a slip which should have gone home with your child that's got a QR code on it as well. In year 4, we have, of course, lots of trips, and the trips are such a good way to bring children's learning to life. So we go to Chester for the Romans topic that we do, which is a brilliant trip. The people who work within that trip are so good. They dress up, they get the children really involved, you get to walk through Chester, they do some singing, and it's like they were part of that area, which is such a good experience to enhance their learning. Something that children always remember going on these special trips. We go to Hay Hall as well, a massive resilience building day out. So you've got the high ropes, the low ropes, we do the climbing wall as well, and it's just such a good way for the children to think, I can actually do this, I can conquer my fears. And when you put your mind to it, they see that you actually can do anything, you can achieve anything, and it's such a good day that really brings out the children's confidence, teamwork, supporting each other, and it's great fun. In year 4, it is part of the national curriculum for our children to go swimming and to be able to swim. So we go in year 4, we go in year 5 as well, and we usually go sort of for the afternoon, have an hour session in the pool, and they really build up their skills as they go throughout the weeks with that, and they have special swimming instructors to do that lesson for them. And again, at the end of the year, when we say to the children, what have you enjoyed the most, swimming is always up there because it's such a fun activity to do, as well as doing some learning. We are also going to Burrs next week for our geography fieldwork. Let's just hope that the rain holds off. Last but not least, we have got our governors. You might recognise some of the faces on there. We've got some parent governors, we've got some members of staff, and we've got Mrs. Hayton Brooke, who is a new governor on our governing board. And there's lots of information now on the website about our governor team. So each person has got a little section, and you can read about why they're a governor, what their role is, and why they're so passionate about making our school even better. So they might pop into school, they might pop into lessons, talk to the children, and it's just that way for our school to have that critical friend to make our school be the best that it can be. So like Mrs. Taylor said before, if you've got any questions, you want to just double check anything, you know where to find us, whether it's in the morning before school starts or after school. We are always available to have a quick chat. All right, thank you. Bye.